And action.
So from perspective, the POV of this scene is basically the block, everybody on the block itself. Those who live on the block and Pablo Demir and Nola who live on it. We are set in the feeling that we are like basically the neighbors hearing this from outside, and we want to kind of step in and see what's going on, and we get there closer and closer, kind of like camera shots. We go closer every time, there's problems like raising up, everybody's anxious and angry. The camera shots get closer in, and so we can understand what was going on. Okay, cinematography. Camera work. The cinematographer Daniel Patterson, who has worked on many short films like The Sweet Blood of Jesus and Gun Hill Road, uses different camera angles to establish Nola's feelings about certain points in the film. When placed in the cop car, Nola is placed right in between the back seat and the front doors. So we kind of get that feeling that she is in the dark, but we're on the outside seeing this happen. As Nola is standing in between the argument between Pablo and the cops, it feels like she's under pressure. For the lighting, Gaffer Quinlan, who worked on Sherlock Holmes and The Night at the Museum, chose lighting to be high-key due to the time of day being morning. Mostly used natural lighting, but moved in closer with softer lights as the shot moved in. Closer to from the establishing shot to close-ups. Also due to the lighting being soft on everyone's faces and between the shots that everyone in the scene, it makes me kind of like feel uncomfortable in certain situations. The light portrays their personalities. They kind of want this to be a better situation, but it's not going in their way. The one time that the lighting may not have been so bright is when they were placing Nola in the car. Kind of represents the situation. So the shot that I was talking about earlier, where we're on the outside and she's in the dark, and then her in between the cops and Pablo, and she's like feeling like living pressure. Okay. That was one thing that really had me constantly trying to focus on the scene. Many people talking at once, but the audience still doesn't know what's going on regardless, and they let us know that they're feeling, like how all of they're feeling. So having all of the actors talk at the same time, feeling anxious, feeling upset, puts us in Nola, Pablo, and Mars' shoes. The shots going from one to each other. Oh yeah, it starts off as a slow pace. So the shots start off slow, but build up as the tension builds up in the scene. The performance from each and every character in the scene really reflects each person's personality. Mars is really quick and fiery. It has a really quick and fiery personality to Nola's heroic persona, and personas to help her friends shows what each character values. And for Nola, the audience is seeing her step in shows that she values loyalty and friendship. And Mars values protect. And Mars is very protective. It has a very protective nature over Nola, and he cares about her in general. Okay, imagery. The colors of the cop are in dark blue, and they give the sense of authority when they walk into the room or the area. While Bianca had red on her shirt and light blue jacket showing her being angry and her authority in the situation. The colors of the cops in Bianca are darker than the ones watching the rest of the block. They're showing the difference between who's in power and who's not. The other person wearing dark colors that is not Bianca or the cops is Mars. He's wearing dark colors of black and army colors to represent him being strong and powerful, which kind of is ironic because he's not in control. And it corresponds with his attitude. So as an army parent, he was like protective, the army from defending us, so he's defending them. So yeah, the difference between the cops, her, and everybody else. Okay, so I had asked earlier about gentrification, and I'm kind of tied into this scene. So the G for gentrification really means that process of improving houses or districts so that that it mixes into middle class taste. Within the scene, we see that the G is, everyone's kind of clueless about what the G really means. It's kind of hidden in the scene. So getting rid of Pablo is kind of confirming that the middle class is kind of going into the lower class. and it's not what everybody wants from the block. Pablo kind of represents, he's the face of the neighborhood, so getting rid of him means that that is going to happen for them, and they do not want that to happen. As you see, everyone's arguing and upset. Yeah. So yeah. Questions? Yes.
Why do you think the G was green?
Anybody know why? Yeah,
I mean, when you see green, you sort of think of money, I guess.
definitely part of it. Any other reasons? What is it the exact symbol of?
Envy?
Well, I mean, green is, but that actual is, it's a real symbol.
I don't know how to say this.
Oh, you know, it's the G train. The G train is like on the subway, is
Yeah.
actually green.
Oh.
It's actually literally the green G train line, which does go through Brooklyn and Queens, and with a lot of gentrifications happening. But the line, of course, is like the don't smoke, don't
Yeah.
gentrify. But it's great how like they co-opted the subway line, which is and they did it that way. It's really smart. Did you notice parallels between this and another Spike Lee's works? Yeah. Again, they have the same character. The mayor, Mars is like bugging out, right? There's even a character who gentrifies. They don't spend much more time on them. And when the guy says it's a free country, they all go, oh! And they did that in this scene.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see him like almost 30 years later, almost doing like an alternate universe, do the right thing. And yeah, that's actually what you're supposed to do. I know you guys are doing stuff, but it was cool to see an alternate reality of do the right thing, like updated, same tropes, but done in a varied way. It was so much that like I couldn't even analyze the scene because I was so engrossed in the story. But I'm really glad you did that work for us, because I guess that's your job, but you did it beautifully. And thank you so much. Yeah. We can cut. I feel really awful.